Yo, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. It's your boy, Larry Long Jr., back again for your Uh-oh, can you hear me now? I was on mute. Most people are like, thank goodness. But yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Larry Long Jr. I'm back again for your midweek, midday motivational minute. Wow, it is Wednesday, October the 14th. Thanks for everybody tuning in. I see some people trickling in. Thank you for your time. What's going on, Daryl? Great to see you. JJ, yes, LL Jr. is in the house, and I'm feeling good. I'm well rested. Had a great opportunity to speak with some sales professionals yesterday. That always inspires me. Talked to some folks here in the U.S., some folks across the pond in the UK, as well as my Aussies from the land down under in Australia, and I'm feeling good. But let's get into today's message. Yes, LLJR in the house. Today's message for the midweek, midday motivational minute is one that I learned from talking with my aunt, 93-year-old Aunt Willie, last week. Bless her soul. She's just full of so much great knowledge. And she talked about keep pushing. And right now, we're in some tough times. I mean, hey, forget about it. We're going through a pandemic. We got protests. We got racial injustice. We've got a lot of stuff going on. What's up, Earl? I see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. But essentially, her message of keep pushing is so relevant right now. If you think about it, it's easy to just give up and say, hey, I'm done for it. I can't take it anymore. I'm absolutely done. But no, like my Aunt Willie said, we've got to keep pushing and we've got to keep it going. Now, I want to say congrats to the LA Lakers, LeBron, the King, good old Anthony Davis, the Brow, the King and the Brow. They won that championship. And I was watching the press conference, and really what stood out was how LeBron talked about enjoying the process, trusting the process, enjoying the process. And my question to you is, are you enjoying and trusting the process along the way to achieving success? Now, I don't know if we're all going to win that championship and be able to hold up that championship banner, but essentially along the way, you better enjoy and trust the process. Now, on the flip side, my man Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. Unfortunately, they put up a valiant fight, but they were just overmatched. They were outmatched. But I was watching his press conference, and really what stood out was him talking about being grateful, about him being thankful, and being blessed to be a part of their team. He said that they stayed together, they played together, and most importantly, listen to me closely, he said they had fun. They had fun. Even though they didn't win the championship, being able to look back at the memories created, being able to be thankful and grateful for the opportunity, that's what it's all about. So I ask you, are you pushing through? As my shirt says, are you accelerating through that wobble? I think they call it the speed wobble. It's like riding a bike. If you slow down, you're going to wobble, shake it, and eventually you're going to fall. You got to accelerate. And like Aunt Willie said, you got to keep pushing. And then like Jimmy Butler said, and like LeBron said, you have to trust and enjoy the process. So I appreciate everyone joining me. Hey, I'm open to questions. What questions? What's on your mind? What's going on in your life? I mean, I'll answer it first. What's going on? There's a lot going on. The big thing now is time management, prioritizing, making sure that I have locked into my calendar those things that are important. And this is one of them. Anne Marie, I appreciate it. Keep pushing. Got to make yourself laugh during these insane times. You're absolutely correct. If you can't enjoy yourself, it's like, what are you doing? What's going on? I think Marvin Gaye sang it back in the day. What's going on? You got to enjoy yourself. So I certainly appreciate that, Anne Marie. Hey, what's up, Zan? Late to the party. It's all good. You're right on time in my book. Shoot, right on time. It's definitely a party up in here. Laura, first time visitor. I know that we crossed paths before. Great to see you. I'm so glad that you were able to join. Mark McWaters. Oh, my goodness. My Tennessee. My Ambition folks. So great to see you. Wow. Just what the doctor ordered. It's funny because I was actually just talking about doctors. And y'all don't know this, but I got white coat syndrome. When I got to go to the doctor or the dentist, I get nervous. I start sweating and I don't like needles. I got my flu shot last Thursday and it was a doozy. Thank goodness those that were administering the shots, they were wearing black coats. I don't have black coat syndrome. I got white coat syndrome. And just a funny story. My daughter turned 7 last Tuesday. And rewinding back to when she was born, my son, he was born, he's 11. When he was born, I was right there holding my wife's hand. I was in there during the delivery. The doctor said, Mr. Long, do you want to see your son as he's about to pop out? I said, yeah, I'll give it a try. My wife was like, don't do it. He's going to pass out. But I was able to fight my way through it. I saw my son. We didn't know if it was going to be a boy or a girl. Saw the little hair on his head. I thought it was a girl. He came out and it was like, that's my dog. That's my boy. It was just an awesome experience. But my daughter, and here goes the story. I'm going to set the stage. We were out with my in-laws getting some gelato. And for those that really know me, my nickname should be Snacks. My boy Chad Wright, his nickname is Snacks. It should be my nickname because I love desserts. So we were eating gelato and I had 2 of them. I can't remember what flavors, one for me and one for my son. Yeah, right. So I'm grubbing and my wife, she was like, Houston, we got a problem. Water broke. I said, had to throw away my gelatos. That's a big no-no in the Long family. And then we had to go get our bag, go to the hospital. It was just so much excitement. So my daughter's about to be born. I thought I could tough it out. And the drill sergeant, the delivery nurse was in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, I could feel it. And then, boop, I went to my happy place. Next thing I know, I come to, there's the nurses, the doctors. They're like, Mr. Long, are you okay? They put me in the wheelchair. They gave me a little sippy cup. Next thing I know, I'm waking up down in the emergency room. I'm in a little hallway. Doctor comes in. He's like, he had his white coat on. I should have passed out again. But he said, hey, when you're ready, sign yourself out. And mother and daughter are safe. So, oh, goodness. Oh, Jomo, what's going on? Terps in the house. Oh, I love it. Jomo, my Maryland Terp football player. I love it. Pedro, go Heat. Hey, I'm going to tip my cap to them. They really, they put up a good fight. They were just outmatched. Karen from the UK, cheers across the pond. I am loving this. James tuning into the Fire Talks. Don't bring that up, man. I got nothing but bad memories. Shoot, Mark Jung had me eating the bomb. Ooh, I think my tongue is still numb from eating those spicy wings. That's I'm one and done. Daryl, I appreciate it, man. Wealth Wednesday. That's what I'm talking about, Willis. Yes, every day should be wealth. Any day that ends in Y, we should be talking about your health and your wealth. Those are great topics. Keith, great to see you, my man. Keith in the house. Nothing but love. Even though you're a Dookie, it's all good. Nothing but love. Those were the good old days when the Terps were in the ACC. Now they're in the Big Ten. I don't know what's going on. My man Zan, I love it. Been focusing the last few weeks on perspective change. Now you're talking my language. Turning all negatives into positive. It takes some doing and is exhaustive, but changing your thinking from negative to positive. I was just talking to a gentleman this morning. Every experience that we go through, we either succeed at it or we learn. And it's not even a failure if you're learning and you're able to take that and turn it into action of what you would do differently next time. I appreciate you sharing that. Hunter White, great to see you. The drill sergeant, the delivery nurse. Yeah, that was funny. It was not funny at the time. My wife was all nervous, but looking back at it, I can definitely laugh at it. All my mentors would say the same. Find a job you enjoy and you will never work a day in your life. Thanks so much, Noe. I hope I pronounced your name right. Hey, do me a favor. Where are you tuning in from? I see we got UK in the house. I see my folks up in New York. I think Jomo's up in New York. We got some other folks that are international. Where are y'all coming in from? Jordana, what's going on? The original, the real Jay-Z. Scotty Dorr, I love it. Got to keep pushing. My 93-year-old Aunt Willie, we were talking and she's wise. Even though her body is slowly declining, she is super wise. And she said, hey, during this pandemic and just in life, we got to keep pushing. Wherever you are in life, I encourage you to keep pushing. I encourage you to trust the process and to enjoy the process. Oh, I appreciate y'all letting me know where you're tuning in from. LA, woo, Hollywood, also known as Hollyweird. Phoenix, oh my goodness, I know it's hot out there. Jordana, I love that. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. That is excellent perspective right there. Wow, we got Texas in the house. Virginia Beach, what you know about Crazy Charlie's? That might have been before your time, Earl, but I've had plenty of good times in Virginia Beach. Don't tell nobody else. Speaking of don't tell nobody else, Pedro coming in from the MIA 305. Oh my goodness, I guess you're part of the U. They had a tough game this past weekend. I'm sorry about your luck, but they're still having a great season. I love Miami. I'm going to ask you, what do you know about Pizza Rustica? My wife's from Argentina. She's like, you know that Argentines own Pizza Rustica. I'm like, Argentines own everything. Cary, North Carolina in the house. Go Lakers. We got Morrisville. We got more Arizona. Woo, it's getting hot in here. We got Phoenix. Wow, my man Alexis. Wow, we got the football crew in here. Great to see you, Alexis, bringing a smile to my face. Keep doing the great work that you're doing with those student athletes over there at Oregon State. I know that you were the world-renowned Lou Groza Award winner, kicking those field goals. That's my dog. I love it. Dan Axman from Apex. The peak of good living. I see you, Dan. I absolutely love it. Donna Goldfarb, DG. Please tell Bob I said hello. Great to see you, Donna. I know you're bringing that energy. I know you're sharing your energy with others. I love it. Whoa, we got a New Yorker living in Clearwater. I think that's the land of spring training, and I certainly appreciate it, Laura. Do me a favor. Any questions? What's on your mind? What can I answer for you? What is going on out there? For my folks that are in sales, for my folks that are in business. I talked with a group yesterday about outbound prospecting. And that's pretty much where you pick up the phone and you go out and you get it. You email, you connect on social media. The thing that I'm going to touch on, and I don't know, we've got about 5 more minutes. The thing that I'm going to touch on is relationships, the power of relationships. And in relationships, they take work, just like planting flowers. I don't have a green thumb, sorry, but you got to plant seeds. You've got to water the seeds. You got to make sure that they get sunlight. You have to nurture them. Sometimes you have to roll up your sleeves and get down and dirty with the manure to make sure that those relationships can blossom and grow. So I'm going to ask you all a question. What are you doing to nurture, to foster new and grow the relationships that you have? One of my colleagues, he's one of my newer colleagues, he calls it the hashtag 3-minute challenge. Every day he challenges himself to reach out to someone that's in his network and surprise and delight them. Think about that. It's a sneak attack that I'm going to get creative, put my thinking cap on, and I'm going to surprise and delight someone. What does that look like? Well, if you know me and you've done any kind of research, you know that I'm a big baseball fan. Whoa, how difficult is it to just send a little picture of a baseball and say, hey, Larry, I was thinking about you. Whoa, that makes me feel really special in my heart, makes me think very highly of you in my mind, and it strengthens that relationship. I'll give you another real life example. I spoke with a team it was either 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was trying to drop knowledge. You know how I do. And one of the attendees had the brilliant idea to send me a gift. I get the call from Amazon. They're like, Mr. Long, we got a package here and it's at your office. I'm like, uh-oh, my office is shut down. It's in Durham. If you leave that package there, it ain't going to be there. So I got my daughter. I said, hey, let's go on a little road trip. She loves road trips. She was like, nah. I said, we can get some ice cream. She said, okay, Daddy, I'm all in. Picked up the package and lo and behold, what do we have? A gold mic. I'm like, good, googly muggly. That just brought a big old smile to my face. I keep it by my side with my pink bat at all times. Absolutely love it. Problem, COVID, stock market correction, work and remote solution, focus on solving the problem, not the problem itself. Lesson, change brings opportunities. You're absolutely right. I don't know who you are, but you are absolutely right that during this time, this turbulence, this chaos, there are opportunities to help others. There are opportunities to serve others. There's opportunities to take our respective games, our profession to that next level. So I got another question. What are you doing? Not what are you thinking? Not what are you hoping? We know hope isn't a strategy. What are you doing to take your respective game to that next level? And if you're not doing anything or not enough, the question is, what's holding you back? I don't know all the answers, but I can imagine that probably what's holding you back is that person in the mirror. So many times we want to look at external forces. Well, the man is holding me down, or I'm not in the right environment. That's on you. Come on now, make it happen. Go ahead and write out a plan of attack. Where do you want to get to? What's the path for you to get there? And then once you have the game plan, it's time to execute. Time to execute. Now, I look back to Super Bowl, not last year, but the year before. The New England Patriots versus Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds. The Falcons were putting it on them. Halftime, it looked like, whoa, this is going to be a blowout. Tom Brady and them are going down. But at halftime, Bill Belichick, the mind, the master, he put together that game plan, came back in the second half, and he came back to win that NFL Super Bowl. So I'm asking you, what are the mid-game, the halftime adjustments that you're making in your plan? First, you got to have a plan in order to make that. The job that no one wants, cold calling. Yes, that 500-pound phone. Oh, it's so heavy. You got to reach out and call someone. This is my go-to. It's an absolute beast. Yo, MJI, Morgan Ingram in the house. Oh, my goodness. I am privileged. The man, the myth, the legend, the master. Hey, Morgan, great to see you. I got to give you props because this wouldn't have happened without your encouragement. I don't know if you remember it. I can't forget it. It was back in April. You were doing the Friday happy hours, and you told me, hey, Larry, what's holding you back? Why are you not getting on video and sharing your knowledge, sharing your insights on video? And that's when I started the Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. And then I started going live after having Muffins with Morgan every Saturday at 11. I got it in my schedule. I even got the family. You don't know this, but my family, my 11-year-old son, my wife, I'm sitting there normally doing work on Saturdays. They're like, aren't you going to tune in to Muffins with Morgan? Morgan, that's my dude. I appreciate you, man. Words can't express just how appreciative I am for you. What's going on, Will? Great to see you. Yeah, man, this mic is fire. It is fire. It's actually a little karaoke thing, and I'm tone deaf. I sound good in my own ears, but I can't sing. It's you get me singing. Ooh, we're having some rough time. CJ, what's up, Carissa? Great to see you. Hunter, self-discipline, holding yourself accountable is key. Yes, you got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure that you're taking care of your mind, your body, your soul. You're holding yourself accountable. It's kind of like when we're able to fly again. I think the flight attendants say, if we lose cabin pressure, put your oxygen on first before you put oxygen on anyone else. Morgan, I appreciate it, man. You the man. I mean, shoot, you already know it, but you the man. Ding. Oh my goodness. Nothing better than a sales sports analogy. Hey, Ding. I got to give you a shout out, man. You are the sales rapper, and I can't wait to hear the hot tracks that you're about to put out, just spitting hot fire. I know you're in the kitchen cooking something up right now. I'm not going to give away your secret, but man, Ding, that's my dude. Wishing you all the best, continued success. Carissa, use that 90-day plan. Break it down monthly, weekly, daily. Break it down by 30-minute blocks throughout your day. You are absolutely right. I appreciate you sharing that. Scott, it looks like you got the GOAT. I know you're talking about Morgan, greatest of all time. I would have to agree right there. It's there's a big debate. Is it Jordan? Is it LeBron? Is it Kobe? Is it Bill Russell? It's got to be my man MJI. Morgan Ingram and I'm sorry, dog. I ain't going to make that mistake. Atlanta, the ATL. I was about to let it slip. Hotlanta. There's all these unwritten rules. It's kind of like baseball. You can't do this in baseball. Kind of like golf. Oh, you can't wear this on the golf course. I've been told that the unwritten rule is don't call it Hotlanta. Someone the other day told me, don't call it San Fran. They'll look at you with a crooked eye. I'm like, oh, man, can I call it Frisco? Can I call it SF? They're like, you can call it anything but San Fran. So I'm still learning the rules, and I like to mix it up. I'm breaking all the rules. Strategic business development, ask for referrals from existing clients. Ding, 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 ding. I don't know who you are, but that's solid gold right there. That is solid gold. I mean, you've got to ask for referrals. If you're already working with folks, and you're making them happy, they're some of your best endorsers and really best sources of obtaining new business. My financial advisor, Brent Spessart, that's my dude. I've been working with him since 2004 when I left Accenture and opened up my baseball academy. And I know when I go to meet with him, I better have some names and some numbers to make intros because that's how he runs his business. Oh, Morgan, I love to hear it. I'm appreciative that you remember that conversation. I know that you interact with so many people. I mean, you told me your schedule last week. I don't know how you do it, man. I'm trying to keep up with you. I have 4 speaking engagements. I was wiped out last night. I'm like, good night. Morgan does this every day, all day. That's a beast. I mean, game recognized game, and you're doing the daggone thing. Valeria, I hope I pronounced your name right. How do you deal with frustration? That is an awesome question right there. We all get frustrated. Believe you me, I get frustrated. But for me, what works, and this is my outlet. I mean, I'll tell you, last night I was worn out. I missed my family walk. We do a little walk around the neighborhood. It was dark outside. I told my son, I said, hey, let's go for our own little walk. That right there, if you're frustrated, you get with a trusted friend, you get with a family member that you trust, just going for a walk, enjoying nature, enjoying the beauty of outside. We saw stars. I mean, I hate to get fluffy on you, but that right there cleared my mind. That made it all worth it. The other thing I would recommend is to fill your mind, to fill yourself with images of positivity. You can go on to YouTube right now, and I don't know if you like Tony Robbins. I don't know if you like Eric Thomas. I don't know if you like Grant Cardone. I mean, there's a lot of Gary Vee. There's a lot of folks that are out there. But essentially with YouTube, you can kind of find what you like, what gets you in that good mood, what gets you smiling. And the thing about the YouTube algorithm is when you watch one thing, they recommend other things. It's like, hey, if you like this, you're going to love this. So for me, that's what works for me with frustration. I also like writing. I'm not good at writing, but essentially if I get my thoughts out of my head and I write, I mean, if you can see, I got papers everywhere. I got note cards everywhere. I mean, I'm essentially the note card man. In my wallet, I don't have any money in my wallet, but I do have note cards. This one right here was from October 23rd of last year. It was some notes that I took from my man, Doug Landis, just on investing. I don't leave home without it because he dropped some serious fire, but that is a great question right there. Joseph, great to see you, man. We all need this positivity in our life. I need this positivity in my life. We're all trying to keep winning. We're all trying to help others, and we're all trying to do it the right way. Yeah, Hotland is a no-go. I know. Don't call Chicago Chi-Town. Dang, come on, man. Don't do me like that. Chi-Town. Can I call it the Chi? Y'all have so many unwritten rules. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. I will. Oh, man, I appreciate you. Do my daily hour of cold calls at 12 o'clock Eastern. Your energy gets you in the right mind. Oh, man, time to get hyped. Hey, Will, you sharing that with me has got me hyped, and I appreciate you for that. Going to have to get the whole Proposify team on next week. Bring them. Come on. Come on. There's room for everybody. There's room for everybody. The more, the merrier. We're just having a good old time. Carissa, absolutely right. Noodleberg Daily Huddle in the midweek, midday motivational minute. It's on fire. You are absolutely right. And I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing. Big shout out to my man, Steve Noodleberg, his son, Mark. They're dropping hot fire every morning, 8 a.m. to 8:30 Eastern time. I love to tune in and hear what they're talking about. My man, Earl, great meeting you 2 days ago. Absolute pleasure. I know you're holding it down in Virginia Beach. Yeah. Can you name a book that was most influential and why? There's a ton of books that have been influential, but the one that I'm going to go to, just because this is very recent, it's called The Confessions of a Serial Salesman. It's by Steve Noodleberg. If you think I got energy, just look at this mug. Just look at his cover. This dude has some serious energy right there. And what he goes through are really 27 of the basics. These are just basic ideas about the power of music, about the power of a positive attitude, about the power of relationships. I mean, I can go through every chapter, but there's some serious hot fire there. And it's a great key reminder on things that we should already know, but knowing ain't doing. Yeah, I threw that in there. You're like, oh, he doesn't speak very well. I'm trilingual. Y'all didn't know this, but I'm essentially Spanglonics. Spanish a little bit, un poquito. English a little bit, just barely. But Ebonics, 100%, 1,000%. What y'all know about that? Oh, goodness gracious. My man Chin, you're rolling incognito. I can't see you. Thank you for tuning in, my man Chin. Thank you so much for the great comments. Oh, my goodness. Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a doctor in the house? I think there is. Dr. Boyer dropping knowledge on those students down there at the college in Florida. So great to see you. It was great to catch up with you the other day. I just encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Hey, Ding, thank you, man. Take care. Good luck today. I know you're going to make it a great day. It's your choice. I'm about to wrap this up. We're all coming up on the top of the hour, the mid day, and hopefully this midweek, midday motivational minute has been inspiring for you. Just as a reminder, as we wrap up, the topic for today was keep pushing. It came from my 93-year-old Aunt Willie. She was talking about everything we're going through and just the power of keep pushing. The other lessons came from LeBron James post-game after winning that championship about trusting and enjoying the process. And then on the other side, Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets from the Miami Heat, talking about just being grateful, being fortunate, being blessed, enjoying the time with the team, enjoying that experience, and most importantly, having fun. You've got to have fun. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's going to be tough. So I love it. Take care, Anne-Marie. Take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Let's make it a great rest of your day, Wednesday. Let's make it a great rest of the week. And like I always say, let's make 2020 the best daggone year ever. You can do it. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.